The following is produced by 5 Star Productions USA, which is solely responsible for its editorial content.
If you're like most parents, you probably had some pretty set notions about how you would raise your children long before you had any. And like most parents, many of those notions have been swept aside as you learn and grow along with your child. Decisions on what's best for your children begin the moment they're born. And today we'll learn about the considerations parents need to make when planning to switch from breastfeeding to formula. And we'll learn about the importance of teaching the skills of money management. We'll take a look at what's new in family recreation and get some tips on keeping your home sweet home clean and safe. And for the conservationist in all of us, we have some new ideas that will help lower your energy bill while being a good environmental citizen. And don't forget to bring along the hand wipes to keep all those germs away. All this is coming up, so stay tuned to Parenting in the 90s and beyond. Hello, I'm Kim Alexis. For many new moms, there's a special joy that comes from the experience of breastfeeding their newborn babies. Yet at some point in time, many nursing moms decide to make the switch to formula. Our next segment will examine what you need to know before making the switch.
Just when they're starting to take their first step, you're wondering about your next step to keep their diet healthy and nutritious. Because while infants don't have a lot of choice about what they eat, toddlers are beginning to explore the world of food. It would be nice if toddlers only ate things that were good for them. But along with walking and first words, they begin to acquire their likes and dislikes for different foods. Unfortunately, many toddlers show little interest in foods that are most important for them. Good nutrition is as important to your child at 1-year-old as it is at 1 day old. Nutrients, calcium, and especially iron are critical to your child's development at this stage. Iron, in particular, is essential to healthy development.
It's important for all toddlers to get an adequate supply of iron because during the time from birth up to 3 years is the time when the brain is growing most rapidly and the brain is developing most rapidly. And much of the learning that the child does is during this period of time. Iron is essential for the normal development and learning of all children.
The challenge for most parents is making sure their toddlers and young children get an adequate supply of iron. But the reality is that iron-rich foods like green vegetables and meats aren't really high on a child's list of favorite foods. One way to make sure your child is getting the right amount of iron and other nutrients is to use a toddler formula. For example, Enfamil Next Step Toddler Formula delivers 6 times as much iron, linoleic acid, niacin, and vitamin C and E as cow's milk. It is available in milk-based variety, and for those toddlers that are milk sensitive, there is also a soy-based version.
Good sources of iron include meats, including red meat, fish and chicken, beans, green leafy vegetables, and for those picky children, pediatric toddler formulas enhanced with iron.
Combined with solid foods, a toddler formula can help make sure your child is getting the proper nutrition. And while they may not be big on spinach or broccoli, toddler formulas can help assure they get the nutrition they need. So go out and buy those great sippy cups and then fill it with nutritious formula specially designed for your toddler.
Coming up, creating a clean, healthy, spring-fresh home and having more time for your kids might just be a spray or scrub away. And a family bicycle outing isn't complete until you hitch your little tykes along for the ride when we return on Parenting in the 90s and Beyond.
We've all heard the expression, cleanliness is next to godliness. And although that may be taking spring cleaning a little too seriously, there is something reassuring about a fresh, clean environment. Let's take a look at how you can keep your home clean and safe.
Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. There's a hint of warmth in the air. and suddenly you're overcome with that urge for spring cleaning and the impulse to dive into closets and prune the collection of old clothes in your drawers. It's that time of year when a hint of spring makes us feel like a fresh start. You begin to tackle those hard cleaning challenges that just seem too much to deal with during the winter. But sometimes the very element we use to clean can make it harder. When it comes to cleaning, some homes have water that's harder to clean with than others. If your home has hard water or water that stains, it can mean you use more soap and spend more time cleaning. And that's time and money you could use for better things.
Hard water can stick to anything that it touches, and that's why it's so frustrating to keep it clean, because as soon as somebody runs the tap water again, every spot that hits your fixtures is going to leave some sort of a mark. A lot of times it is rust stains. Sometimes it's just what people call lime scale, and that consists of anything from white to brown and flaky, and it's just stuff that you can't cut off of the walls with a normal cleaning product.
We all work to make our house look clean, but we also want a house that's a healthy place, free of germs and bacteria. So how can you make your water work better and help you cut through minerals and stains as well as germs? Bacteria and germs can build up in your sinks, tubs, and toilets. For example, if you have water that is oxidized or has a lot of iron bacteria can build up in your toilet. These living bacteria feed on the iron in water pipes and cause a reddish slime buildup. So killing bacteria is just as important in cleaning as just getting a shiny surface.
The acid-based cleaner is really the only thing that's going to permanently take care of the stain so that it just goes away. A lot of things like bleach will discolor it for a little while, but it's going to come back and actually form easier because the stain is still there. It'll adhere to that quicker. So you need to get the acid-based product that will eliminate the stain each time rather than leave residue behind.
Cleaners that work well to remove soap scum, iron buildup, and bacteria are heavy-duty cleaners with 15 to 20% acid base. For example, Limasol, a company that has been manufacturing hard water cleaning products for over 50 years, has a range of quality cleaners sold under the name of The Works. Designed especially for bathrooms, The Works toilet bowl cleaner and tub and shower cleaner remove lime scale and rust stains on contact. So look for that first robin, start digging out those shorts, and get ready for Little League. There's a way to make cleaning fast and easy so you don't miss that first home run.
Bike riding has to be one of the all-time great family activities. Pack a lunch and off you go into the wild blue yonder. For some parents, hitching a trailer to the back of their own bike is the most convenient way to tow the little ones. Let's take a look at the latest in hitching a ride.
Getting around town with the kids can sometimes be a chore and a bore. We all love our minivans, but sometimes it can feel like you've spent the entire day in the car. Unless you're lucky enough to have a sunroof, the beautiful days can pass you by. If you're looking for a fresh approach, how about hitching a trailer to the back of your bike and going mobile? It's fun for kids and parents, too.
My daughter just learned how to ride a two-wheeler, but my little one is too small, so for him it's perfect. We just put him in there and he can join us. But if we do go on a longer trip to the beach or whatnot, they both fit in there and it's perfect.
For families with active lifestyles, the trailer offers more stability than a traditional child bicycle seat. With a trailer, your child is secure and the ride is balanced. It can be a great way to get in your cardiovascular workout while giving the kids a fun and exciting ride.
Our family likes to take the opportunity to get out and enjoy the outdoors. We both work, and our family time is very important to us. With the use of the trailer, we can either use it as a jogger or we can take the opportunity to pull our kids behind the bicycles.
Little Tykes, a company known for their safe and durable products for children, has introduced their Little Tykes Cozy Cruiser bike trailer and jogger. Unlike many trailers on the market, this trailer has the added benefit of easily converting from a trailer to a jogging stroller. There are no tools required, just a series of simple adjustments takes you from trailer to stroller. One of the most important things to consider when purchasing a trailer for your children is safety. Details like frame and body construction can really make a difference. For example, the Cozy Cruiser is built with a durable metal frame and double-wall body construction that can protect children. A fabric sling seat as well as a 5-point harness for safety can also offer your child a comfortable and secure ride. An extra storage area in the rear can be utilized to bring along the essentials of a day trip, such as sunblock. You should also look for features that will protect your child when the weather is less than perfect, such as a mesh screen and a vinyl windshield. Remember that children always need to use helmets to ensure their safety. You should also instruct your child to keep their hands inside the trailer so that they don't get caught on any protruding branches or other bicycles passing by. For those occasions when your travels take you further than the local park, bike trailers like these can conveniently fold to store in the trunk of a car, which makes it simple to take along. So whether it's a quick ride to the local market or a picnic in the park, you'll find the convenience and affordability of the Cozy Cruiser easy to get hooked on. Learning to save for a rainy day is important. When we return, we'll show you a way to start teaching the value of savings at an early age. And your family's conservation efforts can be taken further than the curb. See why choosing the right TV or VCR can add up to significant energy savings for your family and the planet. On Parenting in the 90s and Beyond.
One of the most important skills we can teach our children is how to save money. Once learned, it is a discipline that will reward them throughout their lives. Let's get some pointers on ways to save money that can be passed on to your children while brushing up on those skills yourself.
They're lessons that date back for hundreds of years. A penny saved is a penny earned. Save today, safe tomorrow. But today, more than ever, learning to save for the future is an important lesson to teach our children. As people live longer, living costs more. So learning to save for retirement years should start as early as basic math. If we can help our children become savers and not spenders, then we can help them build their own retirement dreams. Retirement is expensive. Experts estimate that people need about 70 to 90% of their pre-retirement income to keep the same standard of living when they stop working. But the reality is that Social Security only pays about 40% of pre-retirement earnings. So how can we help the next generation begin to understand how to plan for a future that seems light years away?
Parents do have a big role to play in teaching their children the value of money and the value of saving. Share with your kids how you budget, spend, save, and invest your money. You can also find new fun and creative ways to teach kids about how to handle money, how to earn it, how to manage it, and how to save it.
How can you help your children understand the importance of saving today and planning for tomorrow? Let's take a look at some ideas for making saving a part of their everyday life. First, it's important to talk with your children about savings and help them to understand that most people spend almost 20 years in retirement. Let them understand that retirement years can be fun years if you plan right. A good source of information is the Department of Labor's Retirement Savings Education Campaign. It presents information on effective ways to beat the clock and prepare for retirement.
Kids can start today. If they receive an allowance or money gifts, they should put some of it aside for the future. If they get in the habit of saving early, by the time they are adults, they will find it easier to plan for the future.
And as they get a little older, help them to learn about pensions, saving plans, and investments. With time on their side, they can grow their money through IRAs and other plans where there are great advantages by starting early. Some of those old sayings grow more true over time, like save when you're young to spend when you're old. It's more true today than it was yesterday and years before.
Part of being a responsible parent includes being a responsible global citizen. Using recycled products and conserving water and energy go a long way toward preserving our natural resources. Let's take a look at a new energy conservation program that will help you to conserve another important resource, your money.
As parents, we're all concerned about the environment and preserving natural resources for our children and future generations. But beyond recycling and supporting good conservation programs, there are some important steps you can take right at home. It can be as simple as turning off your TV and VCR. Well, it's not quite that easy, but there is a lot you can do to protect the environment by choosing the right television and VCR. Many appliances have a standby mode. That means that even if you think it's off, a small amount of energy is being used to power certain features, such as the memory that holds your channel selections. So when you turn something off and think that there's no energy being used, it's still partly on.
To be able to use your remote control, something on that unit must be alive and active to receive the signal. Over time, the standby energy adds up and makes a considerable amount of energy waste. There's only a limited amount of energy available, and we should be using it as efficiently as effectively as possible.
So what can you do as a parent and as a consumer? While you can't rewire all of your products, you can begin to choose products that demonstrate energy efficiency standards defined by the Environmental Protection Agency's Energy Star Seal. To qualify for the Energy Star Seal, a television must use no more than 3 and a VCR no more than 4 watts in standby mode. Recognizing the importance of these efforts, a company like Sony Electronics chose to go a step further than the Environmental Protection Agency standards, setting a goal of 1 watt of power for standby for their new televisions, Trinitron big screen televisions, and TV VCR combinations.
When they see that label, they'll know they're buying the most highly performing, most energy efficient, earth-friendly product available on the market. The average household, to give you an example, can save up to 30% or $400 a year on utility bills. If everyone in the whole country purchased only Energy Star labeled products over the next 15 years, we could save about $100 billion in energy costs.
So while it might be hard to believe that just watching your favorite video can help save the environment, you're making a contribution to reducing carbon dioxide and fossil fuel use when you buy products with the Energy Star seal. Protecting the environment isn't just about cleanups and Earth Day. It's about choices we make every day. Even if you are a couch potato and just like to curl up with the kids, a bowl of popcorn, and a good movie.
Soap and water helps to keep germs and dirt away. But the kitchen sink isn't always at your fingertips. Or is it? It's next on Parenting in the 90s and Beyond.
As important as it is to keep your home clean, it's impossible to keep all the germs away all of the time. One of the most effective ways to prevent sickness in your children is to encourage frequent hand washing. But just try getting them to the bathroom to do it. Here's a way to place cleanliness at the tips of your fingers.
You don't have to be an ancient Chinese master to read the palms of most children. One look at after-school hands and you can tell the story of a child's day. Markers in the morning, chocolate snack in the afternoon, and even with mom and dad's constant reminders, most children seem to find frequent hand washing to be a mysterious ritual in and of itself. Ask any physician and they will tell you that frequent hand washing greatly reduces a person's probability of contracting illnesses. It is the single most effective step in eliminating the spread of germs.
If a family gets in the habit of washing their hands frequently, they will cut down on the amount of illnesses in the family and the spread of the illnesses from one person to another person.
Sounds easy enough until you try to get your kids to remember to wash their hands throughout the day. It's hard enough getting them to remember to wash in the morning and before meals and bedtime. Can we really expect that they will remember to wash while they are in school, out of reach of our good intentions? One way to help in our fight against germs is to pack the kitchen sink along with the sandwich. With the convenience of antibacterial hand wipes, you can send the soap and water along in your child's lunchbox. Wet Ones Lunchkins, a new wipe from the leading brand in hands and face wipes, are designed to be especially appealing to children. The child-friendly packaging and child-friendly scents make it fun for your child to clean up for lunch and anytime. Pack one in their lunchbox and keep a few in their backpacks for the ride home or for after-school recreation time. Behind all of this fun is scientific fact. Wet Ones antibacterial wipes are effective against germs and bacteria on the hand. The active ingredient is benzothonium chloride, which has been found effective against a wide range of bacteria, such as E. coli and certain salmonella, staph, and strep bacteria. Munchkins also contain aloe and glycerin to help soothe and moisturize the skin and can be used daily as a part of your personal hygiene regimen. Wet Ones hand wipes come in original and antibacterial formulas and can be found in 3 convenient package sizes.
Washing hands is essential in preventing the spread of illnesses. If you are out on a family outing, or if a sink is not readily available, the antibacterial hand wipes will do an outstanding job.
So you can make palm reading easy in your home too. Your family's future will be healthier. By keeping the hand wipes nearby, you and your children will have clean palms and less germs.
One day you're tending to your newborn on their first night home from the hospital, and the next thing you know, you're packing them up for college, wondering where the time went. Parenting is like that. Each day is precious. Yet as our children grow into independent people, we begin to define our own individuality again as well. It's the journey, not the destination, that really determines the quality of our lives as a family. If you would like to learn more about anything you've seen in our show today, visit our website at www.vstar.com and join us next time on Parenting in the 90s and Beyond.
This has been a presentation of 5 Star Productions USA, which is solely responsible for its editorial content.